Okay, hello everyone. Here we go, another collab EP to be listening to, reacting to, covering. We have Au5, one of the biggest, one of the best, one of the most renowned, widely celebrated in melodic dubstep music. Not mel dub strictly or per se. I would say it's a form of color bass, but yeah, just big, large, colourful, overly melodic and expertly melodic, I would say. Dubstep sound for the most part. You know, there are little ventures into other kinds of bass music, but Au5 just nailed that clean, big, scenic, yes, overly musicality fueled dubstep sound. And this EP is in collaboration with Sayuri. 5 collabs that we've got here, 26 minutes, so they're all quite stealthy tracks, The EP is called Earthwave and it dropped on Seven Lions label, Ophelia Records. Let's just crack on with it, shall we? The opener is called Paradigm. Lovely, clean, garagey kind of beat opening up the EP. Please do swear away, but you know, do acknowledge that it will be on the video. It will be that the chat is on the video, so. So Sayuri, I imagine, this is what I thought, vocalist, female vocalist. If I am wrong, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching the video. Appreciate it. You can try and say what you were going to say without the swear word if you want. Beautiful opening. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Up. Ugh. Bit of grisliness coming in. Man, it's just the way that the tracks are drawn out. There's nothing hurried about it. The patience with which everything's kind of crafted and formulated. Au5, pretty much unparalleled in that regard. Unmatched. This is just all the lovely dreaminess of his music. And a female vocal always elevates it in the perfect way as well. Like, there's so much angelic flavour here. It almost doesn't matter too much what she's saying in a way, because it just has that essence. Hair Bear up in the chat. Come on. His snares, they always hit. Yeah, I mean, for me, no one really matches Au5 in this style, in this approach. Like, old Seven Lions could definitely have made, or has definitely made music of this quality, but it hasn't been at this level from Seven Lions for a few years in my opinion. But this is just perfectly shows the consistency of Au5. Beautifully dreamy, beautifully ethereal. It's pure like elevation music, you know, making you feel lifted, taking you off your feet a bit. It's just so nice hearing bass music that really takes its time. You know, really nothing kind of rushed about it or out of place, or, you know, there's just such a measured feel to all of the construction of everything. Yeah, great opener. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that Sayuri is the vocalist. We back? I think we're back. We're back. Just things like that. The management of that has to be perfect just to elicit the exact feeling that you want from it. It's just very lovely on the ear. I don't even really feel that compelled to mention the production because it's just consistently good, release on release. Super warm, dude. Warm sound. That little upturn, probably my favourite bit of vocal so far. It's an oasis of sound, all-encompassing, just everywhere. An Eden-like picture just kind of painting itself before our eyes as we listen. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy that you can go through a whole track without really remarking on anything feeling out of place, but that's the kind of level of perfection that Au5 produces every time. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, look, we're not talking about the most outwardly memorable tracks or vocals that you've ever heard, but they just the chemistry is so clear. Like, they're just really lovely tunes, and you don't get that feeling if the vocal and the instrumental don't match, you know. And perfectly fitted on this label, by the way. You know, we know that Au5 can make mad banger music that is also incredibly well produced, lest we forget. But this stuff, this dreamy, Eden-like, ethereal, beautiful music is very fitted to Ophelia, so not putting feet wrong at the moment. We don't have Mr. Big today, unfortunately, but we do have another big mug that I purchased the other day. That's good shit. Oh, and out of nowhere! Yo, Mr. Wyatt! Oi! 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 This is sick. Mate, this is completely unexpected. Completely unexpected. Banger! Banger! Love that drop. Bit of a LS Dream kind of vibe to this. Or LSZ, collaboration with Closey. I just thought it was going to be an EP of chilled, dreamy stuff, but that took me by surprise, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm enjoying it. Super consistent so far. Just drop in the house. This is a little bit Mr. Bill. A little bit of vocal chopping, come on. Mate, this EP's sick. This EP's very enjoyable so far. Yeah, flames, 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 flames. That's my pick so far. They've all been good so far, but that's got that extra bit of panache, extra bit of spark, extra bit of flavour. The dubstep into the house for the second drop, the switch up into the garagey kind of progression for that second drop. Absolute class. Yeah, that's all the good of the production, the arrangement, with that extra bit of flair. Top draw. Pizzazz is another word for it, for sure. Penultimately on the EP we have Of My Soul, track number 4. So is there another word that, like pizzazz, that has 4 Z's in it? 4 Z's or 4 Z's? Does razzmatazz have razzmatazz? Is that even a word? Hey yo, Mr. White.
In my eyes, I dissolve the face of my persona like falling slow. To your touch, there's a window.
Jack is up in the chat, bringing the EP back down to earth with this intro. The dreamy vibes are very, very here. Kind of thing that would send you to sleep, not because it's boring, but because it's got like lullaby kind of qualities to it, you know? Gorgeous sound. Maybe actually, yeah. I think you're right about that. It does sound like him. So right now we are hearing the Au5 and Sayuri EP, and that's the first thing we've gone through today. Yeah, there you go. I think that is a bit of Austin Au5 on the vocal duty. Yeah, I mean, the overall depth and quality of this sound is too much, too much. Super laid back for the penultimate cut. Might have, I mean, I don't know what we're going to get for the final tune, but usually would end with a chilled one like this, but I suppose because this is like the overall feel of the EP, doesn't have to be at the end. Still got the label on the bottom. Ba-ba-dum-bum. 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 Hey yo, Mr. White. Just say. All these sounds, the way they're interacting with each other. There's no mistake. There's no mistakes here. All the angling and the rebounding off one another, the ricocheting, it's just, it all makes sense. There's no wrong placement. Beautiful, gorgeous sound. Lovely orchestral feel to the EP, which is creeping back in here. It's just like the kind of sheen and the gloss on all of this music is just, it's just all there. Muted. Muted is the final track.
But I remain, and as they breathe, muting my name, will I be seen holding the space? Burn like the sun, keeping it closed. Rivers will run when I'm alone. Sacred at home.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
There's only one voice left in the symphony of the flow. Symphony of the flow.
That is... Yeah, the level of skill to have this much going on in every tune and none of it really feel out of place is just... sorry, out of place is just... mud. Muad. Muad. I agree. We're seemingly going even more chilled than the penultimate track for this one. Really bringing it down, really toning it down. It's very soothing music to the point that it feels like a kind of musical equivalent of telling you everything's going to be alright, do you know what I mean? It's got that energy about it. Very calming. Dreamscape kind of tunes. flower is blooming at the end, at the very end.
Symphony of the
Again, all the orchestral influences coming back in here. And there we go. Yeah, I really didn't think that it could get any more chilled and relaxed in feel from the penultimate tune, but there we go. Yeah, very gorgeous, lovely on the ear EP. Can't really fault it for anything. I mean, I suppose the one thing that I might say is that I don't think we get like a properly catchy vocal at any point from Sayuri. But it's like I said earlier, I don't really think that's the point. I think the point here is that it has to fit within the label that it's a part of, and the vocals and instrumentals here, it's really not easy to find any vocal, let alone 5, that properly kind of fit, you know, your music. And we get that again 5 times here, very effectively, very effortlessly as well, it seems. Instrumental wise, nothing is kind of off-putting or weird or out of place. Like, there's no moment here where I'm just thinking, yeah, that could have been a bit better, that could have been tweaked a bit more. You know, are they the most incredible tracks, like AU5's most bewildering, maddening tunes? No, far from that. But everything for what they're doing here collectively just works. And yeah, again, just nothing feels out of place, nothing feels wrong. It's a very rounded off and coherent sound. I think the middle track, Heat, is my personal pick, just because it goes a little bit beyond the kind of standard that is established for the EP, if you will. Very, very nice to have that little outlier within the 5. I like that a lot. Yeah, just kind of within the framework of everything else that we get that is so amazing on the ear, so warm and close feeling and intimate in the production. And yeah, like I said, just doesn't really put a foot wrong, this EP, for what it's going for. So yeah, having heard it once through, that is going to be my thoughts on Earthwave by AU5 and Sayuri on Ophelia Records.